My people have been telling tales of your accomplishments. Seems you have taken a special interest in our stretch of snow, Outlander.
Yes. And apparently this is the only way I'll get to see all of it.
Is this a challenge?
For the Warwick.
You? This must be a joke.
It is not a joke, Aratak!
Now I see. The Outlander's your pawn. And with you backing her claim, I have no choice but to accept. I expected better of you, sister.
It was you who forbid me from Thunder's drum, brother.
Brother and sister? This is a little more complicated than I thought.
No, it's simple. You will meet me at the Frost Figures, and I'll put a quick end to this mockery.
I suppose I owe you an explanation.
Yeah. I suppose you do. So why didn't you tell me that you and Aratak are siblings?
I thought I wouldn't have to. I'm surprised Aratak brought it up in front of a stranger. He must be very angry. Not always the best judge of
People.
I prefer the company of spirits. They're simply my own. I didn't want you to think of our pilgrimage as some sort of family squabble. It's much more important than that.
Family drama aside, what's this challenge meant to be anyway?
You and Aratak will hunt machines at the Frost Figures. The victor will be the fastest. It won't be easy.
Nothing about this has been so far.
When you meet us at the starting point, I'll tell you more. It will be simpler to explain from the base of the hills.
It's bold, I'll give you that. Going after your own brother.
He gave me no choice. He thinks I'm a child to be shoved to the back of the hunt. He would forbid me from my destiny. And yet, part of me did it knowing he would forgive me, eventually. He always does.
Ourea, it's not about who's related to who. I want to know what's inside Thunder's drum. The spirit, the daemon, and how it all connects to the machines. But if we're gonna go through with this, I need you to be straight with me.
I underestimated you. And Aratak. I won't make that mistake again.
See you at the Frost Figures then. So, off to risk my life in order to take charge of a Banuk hunting band. Just what I always wanted. Frost Figures, here I come.
She won't come down until the plan is finished. These new machines, another horror visited upon us by the daemon.
Horizon. Yeah, there you go. Horizon. Anyways, I've tried to go through and look through all of this first before, excuse me, before I went back into this again to try to make sure that I wasn't going to run into the same situation as I did before, but I didn't really know that was going to happen. You know, we're just finding stuff that we don't care about, you know, I mean, anyways. So, but apparently I've noticed that, and I forgot that when you go back into Horizon, even after you finish the main final mission of a story, it'll have where you can do it again. Which is, you know, if you want to play it, then so be it, because I just started a cutscene of something. I was like, wait, didn't I already beat the Frozen Wilds? Because I'm actually in the DLC area right now, and I'm thinking to myself, did I do this? And I went back and checked the trophies, and it said that I did. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to do that then. I'm just going to focus on the other stuff. And apparently, there's a trophy, and it's kind of funny, too, because even though if you don't care about trophies, those can actually be good signs to show you what is available in the game that you weren't really aware of. It's almost like it's a checklist in a ways. Like some of them are obviously hidden, and I think they do that for story spoiler purposes. But like all the other side stuff and everything else you can do in a game, they pretty much show what you have to do to achieve those trophies. And while I don't care about the trophies, I still want to see what type of like character or story or items or weapons or whatever that I could get out of it. So I got 3 of these. No, I got 4. I may just do that one. That's probably the next one I was going after. Oh, I gotta hold it down. Okay, well, there we go. I thought I already had that one. That's kind of strange, but, well, maybe. I guess not. Because apparently there's bandit camps and things like there is in every friggin' open world game. Bandits, bandits, bandits. You know, they got a game out on PC right now. I think it's an early access called like Bandit Camp Simulator or something like that. So, yeah, that's something to check out. I saw a video of it. ESO on YouTube was showing it, and it was pretty wild. It's like a first-person game where you actually play as a bandit and do bandit stuff, I suppose. Steam or GOG has this on sale right now. Yeah, I mean, well, it came out like, what, last year, I think? So it's kind of surprising to me that they don't have it on a sale, to be honest. There's no way for me to get, well, I guess I could get these. No, what the heck, we'll do that. I almost got the skill tree maxed out. Oh, well, oh, that was 3. Well, that's okay. Maybe I'll get some other ones as time wears on. I mean, you got to be able to max it out somehow, I'm sure. And I thought there's these things in the game called cauldrons, which is basically very futuristic. I mean, I love how they have futuristic stuff mixed with like ancient stuff. That was always one of the things that really grabbed me towards the game, which I'm pretty sure is one of the things that grabbed most people towards the game.
Whatever happens.
But the cauldrons are like huge, open, well, not open, well, open, yeah, but they're large, mechanical, like robot areas where you would see this stuff in the future, but since the future pretty much just killed itself, and then we reverted back to the past after craziness went through, because I can't even friggin' remember what all the story was. I do remember some of it, but I don't want to spoil it.
Come, boy. A little business arrangement.
Wait, what is this?
What can I do for you, Bergrand?
More than my poor, hearted luck. I finally met some Banuk keen to trade with Outlanders. Then, they up and vanished. 3 Banuk hunters.
Oh, that's
rolled in
weird.
A few days ago.
I figured they already
No
would have before
provisions,
GOG did.
Junk equipment, no idea how to strip a machine for parts. Asked me to outfit them for a long trip. You know me,
Pardon me.
Aloy. I'm sentimental. So I did it on credit.
And they haven't paid.
Well, they tried. Just look what they did to this Thunderjaw heart. But that was ages ago. And I'm starting to worry about them.
Well, there is other stuff that I hadn't really known about this. That's crazy to think of. Knowing me, I would have figured I would have known about some of this other side stuff. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that I may have the strongest armor set in the game, because one of the things that it does is you can take a certain number of hits and be invincible. It's a shield that you have around you, but eventually it'll break. And if you roll away after a few seconds, it'll recharge again, and then you can get hit some more until it breaks, and then you just roll away and it recharges. You know, it almost like it makes you invincible in a ways, and I believe it's towards all attacks, no matter what they are, as long as you get out of the next way of the next attack so it can recharge. It takes just a few moments before it does. So, but it makes sense to be able to earn something like that, especially with me going through all the cauldrons and completing them. So I earned this. I didn't buy this. It wasn't a cheat or nothing like that. So went through, I think there's like 4 or 5 of what they refer to as the cauldrons in the game, and I think Tanya has this suit of armor too in this. Let's see.
Tell me, Bergrand, are you worried about their well-being or your purse strings?
A man can worry about 2 things.
Uh-huh. What kind of deal was this, really?
Yeah,
Just
woman!
what I said. I was nothing but generous, Aloy. After they dropped this ruined heart at my feet, I even gave them another chance. Sent them to fetch a few other parts I need.
But you haven't seen them since.
Hide nor hair.
So maybe I'll just try to go to different villages around the map to see if there's any the other side stuff, because it's telling me I didn't finish all the side stuff in this DLC. I'll have to check and see if that's the same for the other rest of the world too.
What do you mean they couldn't harvest parts?
Not uncommon with Banuk. That's shaman's work, you see. The hunters take down the machines. The shamans slice them up. No shaman with these 3.
Oh, the first day of summer. Well, that makes sense.
Each other. And that big fella standing there smiling.
So if the Banuk don't usually hunt without a shaman, what's the story with these 3?
They weren't telling. But hammer to steel is not a happy story, whatever it is.
You said they asked you to outfit them for a trip. A trip to where?
Not sure. But I heard them chattering about the Sundom when they thought I wasn't listening.
So they're leaving Banuk territory.
Sensible behavior. Still, I get the sense this wasn't a sightseeing trip. They're running from something.
Yeah, Grandma, when she called earlier, she was wanting to check on Tanya's grandma. Want to see how things were.
I'm not a debt collector, Bergrand. If I look for them, it'll be to make sure they're all right.
Of course, of course. Fires of the Forge, forgive me. I actually like these idiots. The molten steel of youth and all that. But if you do manage to find them, you could remind them of the deal we made. A Scorcher Claw, a loop of sinew from a stalker, and a snap morphine. If they bring me those parts, their debt's paid. And then some. Just make sure they don't bust them up too badly.
I'll consider it.
Last I saw them, they were heading northeast. Good machine hunting up that way. If you decide they're worth the trouble, you might look for them there.
We've never faced anything like
Yay!
Thunderstruck.
A side quest. But first, I want to go get that other place first. So I guess technically that would probably be a bandit camp that I would be going to for that guy. That's just what I'm thinking. I could be entirely wrong. Not going to that quest, that's for sure. Actually, it would make sense if I ended up changing over the quest to that one, so it could actually lead me there instead of the other thingy. Let's see. This is for level 40. Open quest, Hunters 3. I am level 46,
I'll give this to the
so I'll be fine.
They do with passion.
Yeah, I mean, apparently they're, she's gonna be there, her grandmother's gonna be there in the hospital over the weekend, and then they're planning on shipping her to another hospital the beginning of next week for probably about 14 days.
Oops. Wrong way.
Yeah, can't fall down the mountain. And, so, yeah. That's kind of the way that it is right now, you know. You know how it is when it comes to doctors and hospitals and all that stuff, and you're trying to find out everything that's going on, but it's a slow process. So as far as right now, we're taking care of her grandmother's dog as well. He's staying here with us. Him and Loki get along just fine, so. I love how it has where, oh, a tall neck. That shows me a lot of stuff across the area. I need to get on him. They circle around. They circle around here. They don't attack you or nothing. But they circle around areas for you to go to for you to actually jump and get on top of them. I need to find out where he goes. Because that will show me other things around the area. They're basically like a massive satellite dish. Knock it over trees, that's for sure. Oh! Oh, good. This would probably be the place that I... Oh, my God! Well, I almost got him. Come here, Lucky. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. I got my thingy all maxed out, too. Playing this on easy. And my yeah! Alright! Now I gotta stay up here and wait for it to traverse back around. This is probably the point where I want to be at. So that I can... Let's take it all. Resources satchel is full. No, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Just when I get the... What was that? Okay.
This'll help.
And my grandmother, she's been fine. There had been any news coming from her. Where are you, sir? You're stomping around, knocking thingies down. You're all the way up there. If I were to fight, there's probably other points where I could probably jump off on him, maybe. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. But regardless, this is a good spot. I might as well just wait. Because he's going to be coming back around here anyways. Another one! Sir, you shot me with a thingy. Yeah, see, that's why I think of you. You go to hell and you die. Or mechanical hell, wherever it is you're from. This should be a high enough spot to jump on him. Yeah, because you have to jump on their thingies on the back. She's rinsing her face in the snow.
Feels like if I blink, my eyes will freeze shut.
They might. Is he gonna walk over more trees again? They just automatically sprouted up out of nowhere? Oh, baby. There we go. I'm on him. Yay! Alright, now. And it's real easy. The traversal in this is so much easier to contend with. You're just moving from one spot to the next. Yeah, you'd have to jump to go to other places, but still. Yeah, boy. All right. No! Don't rappel down. Ah, fuck! I pressed the wrong button. I thought that got him, but I guess it didn't. Well, I got stomped on. I pressed the wrong friggin' button when I was supposed to actually hack it. Son of a massive whore. I wonder if there's anywhere else that I could get on to try to... Yeah, there is, actually. Well, that ain't gonna work out now. Because there's enemies up here. Well, it was a stealth kill, so that worked. Maybe at least try to get all these things squared out. Maybe I could try to get up close enough.
The frost figure should be just up there.
No, we're not doing that, honey. Quick save. Yeah, well, I mean, we don't really know exactly what, I mean, I would think that they would have to do surgery on her. Then again, I don't know. I was talking to Grandma about that, and I said, you know what? I said, I don't really know, given her age, I don't know how that would work. I don't think age would really matter too much in terms of surgery. So. Well, doesn't seem like there's any other ones that's around here. If I could get back over here fast enough. Ha! Yeah, baby. At the last moment. Oh, wait a minute, dude. You know what? I'm stupid. I already hacked this thing. No wonder it said rappel down. I'll be danged. I should have noticed that with all the little blue thingies going all over it. That's how it ended up showing all that stuff for me that was on the map from before. See, this shows you that I haven't played this in so long, I can't remember everything. I forgot all the little blue thingies across it showed that it was hacked. Yeah, well that's just it though. When I fell off, I thought that it was just another prompt for me to get off of it. It's like the prompt didn't show up for me to be able to hack it. I couldn't, it's been so long since I played this, I don't remember exactly what everything looked like and how everything worked. So, there is that. Because I didn't press anything as soon as I got up there. And that's when I noticed it. Oh! Yeah, well, we all have our moments where we have to be reminded. Oh, gosh. That's a biggin'. Oh, my gosh, it's the crocodile ones, too. Oh, that's my scanner thingy. I'm sliding everywhere. Was this not one that I found it out? Hey, do you want Chinese food? Yeah, baby, that'll be good. Thank you. Oh, she sent me a message on Messenger, and I didn't know it. My bad, I got my headphones on, hon. See, the headphones on, I didn't hear the dingy ding from the messenger. Well, I guess if that's one way to get in contact with somebody, there you go. Let me see. Hun, I don't know if you ended up doing this or not, so it might be spoilers for you. I can't remember. I can't remember! I wonder if there's like a trophy for finding all of the campfires. I mean, the main reason that I'm doing it is so that I can see if there's any other quests or anything that's there. Yeah, John wants Chinese food too. No, I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn, and I'm playing the DLC. I don't know if you played the DLC. And I was like, I don't want anything to be spoiled for you if you haven't. No, you said you had it, but you haven't played it yet. And I'm like, I don't know how that's possible, considering this is like one of your all-time favorite games, so. You'll probably have to remedy that on your channel. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh, useful.
Mugu Gai Pan, steamed rice, sweet tea, chop chop, yeah. You make fun of me, cowboy. I say, I don't make fun of you. I got about 98% of the game finished, not done the DLC. Well, I guess you need to get to, maybe you'll end up getting to like 198% when you actually do the DLC. That's one of the things I'm doing now, is going back and finding any of the side stuff that I hadn't done before, which apparently there is stuff that I wasn't aware of. I guess that's one of the joys of at least going back to open world games, in case you may have happened to miss something. You're coming right across it. Oh, there's a big baby up there. Hang on a second. I gotta do something with these headphones. They're good and they're comfortable, but my God, man, I can't stand like some of the bass that's put out, man, annoys me. Bass just annoys me in general. It's just, God, I need to turn the sound effects down a bit, because that's what's causing it. No, that's still there. That's gonna suck. I'm gonna have like the sound effects all the friggin' way down. At least he can tell me what he wants. Yeah, that's true. Oh, this has already been founded. It's been destroyed as well. I gotta get to that other place, because I'm not roaming a whole lot. I gotta... See, there's a spot that I hadn't even found out about yet. And there's another campfire that I haven't been to. So I'll also set that one up as well. I can't fast travel to that one. I can't... I hated the fact that you had to have traveling kits in this just to fast travel. I don't understand that. That's the closest one to get over there from all the way up. Well, I'm not even that far. I don't care. I'll just craft more later. I'm going to get over here anyways. So whatever. Yeah, the chicken and broccoli would be fine though. As per usual. I don't care anything about spring rolls. Not really liking the way they make their spring rolls, or any spring rolls that I've had lately, at least from those couple places. Hibachi grills have good spring rolls, but some of these other Chinese places don't. Then again, I think hibachi is Japanese, so I think I'd much rather prefer Japanese food over Chinese food, just from my own experience. Hibachi!
Prince Itaman is alive and well in Meridian. The Karja and Shadow have been proven baseless traitors.
Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, I gotta go there, and then I'll go there. Ooh, there's another thingy over there. I don't know how many tall necks are around here. There's only that one that I realized that I was already on. And I guess they pretty much showed the... Oh! Is this a place I have not been to before, or is it just covered in so much snow and fog that it's hard to see? Oh, that was the wrong way. Get out the tree, Aloy! My lord! Quit playing in the woods. Machine site discovered chargers. Oh, shnikes. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Didn't you have a mount that you could call even though... Well, I think you have to hack it first before you can get it. And then you can call it at will. Hang on a second. I'm going to check the skills here. There's something about that. And I can't remember what it was. I think it was actually one of the first ones that you would get. Oh yeah, the Lural. Oh, they remain overridden when you're not actually on them. Overridden indefinitely. Yeah. Calls a new overridden mount if no mount is available. Oh! Just out of the blue, or would I have to have overridden it? Wait a minute. Let me see if the controls are here. The control mapping. What is this? Sprint. Slide toggle. Accelerate mount. And it's not showing it. Clearly I would have had to already hacked it. Yeah, it automatically finds these things, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. It already shows it. Oh, that thing's gonna... No, sir. You can stay over there. Hey, Richard, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. It has begun! Oh, I thought I was gonna get attacked. Oh, they're still searching me, though. Why is it getting louder? Oh, they're following me. There's nobody here but us mice. Oh my god, there's machines over here. Ooh, a control tower. Oh my god! Ah, fuck balls. I forgot what this was. Now I remember. What was it? What was it? Oh, I think I have to kill these first.
Ready or not.
And then I can hack of the hack. His name. Oh my god, it's taking my thingy away. My thing. Shit. My whatchamacallit shield thing. I thought it wasn't gonna hit me up here. Or get me up here, I mean. son of a whore. Right at that last moment, too. Well, I'm glad it's actually one of those games that actually pauses the game when your controller goes dead. Thank goodness. All games should do that. Like, your controller went dead. We're just going to have the game going. If you get your ass handed to you, that's your fault. Oh, yeah. Spider crab, little bastards. Woo! I need shock arrow. That did not work like I wanted it to. I think that they actually do have the shock going on. Corruption arrow, there we go. There we go. Oh no, the blue is my shield. The blue is my shield and the red is my thing, my health. Yeah, there we go. Now I can override it. I had to kill the opposition first before actually taking down the tower itself. And I think this actually, this right here isn't just the fact of oh, it's just another thing to do in the game. I think it actually does help you and assist you. I think it like lowers the amount of enemies that you have to deal with within the area, if I'm not mistaken, or at least they're not as powerful. So it definitely does something. Finished housework and had lunch. Lovely. What all did you work on? What did you eat? Happens to me a lot. Well, maybe. I don't know. I was talking about a lot of stuff there. I don't really know what it was. Take all that you can. Get the... Oh, that ain't gonna work. Going to head out in a few. Okie dokie pokey. Why in the world does it have your name after your name, Tanya? Tater Tot of Darkness, Tater Tot of Darkness. That's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. I think she already left. Oh, well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I always make sure the moment that it dies, I stick it in to be charged while I use the other one. I always make sure that I got something that's going to work. So.
Think of summer sun. Breeze through the trees.
Hang on a second. Okay. Phone. Phone. Ooh. 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 Oh. Ooh. What's this? Oh, it's collectible things. I haven't even read up on any of those. Oh, it's a thing. It's Oh yeah, you gotta scan it to get the info, the data point thing where you can read stuff, but there's also audio stuff as well. I don't think you can listen to those on their own though. Yeah, I think she probably left. Talking about stuff that happened in the past before everything went to crap. La 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 la. Okay. I wonder if I can listen to these separately. I don't think I can. Can I? Oh, well. Oh, okay. Oh, I can't. Dang, I thought I could listen to... I think I've already heard all of these anyways. It's just showing that they're in there, if I'm not mistaken. But there's still other ones that I have not found. Stuck in a hole. Okay. Singing some Alice in Chains. Down in a hole. It's another friggin' tower, dude. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. Oh, BS. Wash the dishes, took out the trash.
Something
Well, that's
tells
always
me
good.
those are Bergren's missing hunters.
Something tells me you might be right. Oh my gosh, at all the towers. No reason to really quick save per se. Well, it does it anyways. Oh my lord.
I don't suppose you three know an Osram in Song's Edge called Bergren, do you?
Boys, that con artist sent an errand girl to collect what's owed to him.
I'm nobody's errand girl. Bergren asked me to help harvest parts. Or would you rather keep trying to sell him broken junk?
Always good having a...
junk. This pack will be on the move soon. No time to argue. If she's offering to help, we should accept it.
Having a good blade on you.
We're about to take on these machines. If you're so eager to help, then lead the way.
Oh, I've dealt with these people before. I remember now. Not in this instance, though. Kill the machines. Yeah, it'd be nice if you would help me with that. I will try to go around and get these before they see, if possible. There's 3, and there is one of those. Looks like there's about 3 of them. Oh my god. I'm just gonna kill everything. What the hell was that? You gonna run away like a little bitch? Now they're actually helping me? That's amazing. Let's see. Let's try to... Son of a bitch, man. Why are you swimming? Why is there... That's aggravating. Blast it, you little whore. Hang on a second here now. Yeah, it's usually better if I would have known that I was going to be running into this, that it'd take them out better and easier when you focus on weak points, which is something that I didn't bother to do. Level 47! Nice! Oh, that was weird. That one.
Get in.
Almost down. Slow down time.
Don't know
there we
what
go.
business this is.
Forgot about that.
Outlander.
Forgot all about the slowdown time.
All right, Outlander. You want to talk about our deal with Bergren?
I'd have to leave something else behind.
In a second after I take down all these things, I'll talk to you afterwards because I'm busy doing stuff. Yeah, we're actually getting some rain. Well, I'm pretty sure you're getting the rain too. From that tropical Gulf moisture stuff. We we made sure that Tanya had cut the grass last weekend.
Saving these for the trail?
So the lawn has been shredded, which is good. So that's squared away. There's just one little section, though, that I myself forgot to get. There's just like one little strip of grass, but it's already been raining some. Birds with tits. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Full already.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's been doing a little bit today. Well, it's I think it's actually raining right now. It's been doing it a little bit, but I've heard that it's supposed to really kind of connect, I believe, later this evening and through tomorrow. So, yeah. But there's only 2 of them. Yeah, because there was no more thingies going on around there. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, you too, man. From what we've heard, there was a very small chance of that happening around here, but it wasn't supposed to be anything that's like widespread or nothing, so hopefully it'll stay as such.
That's done. You 3 are pretty handy in a fight.
Thanks, I guess. Not that we needed your help. We are doing just fine without you.
That's not the way Berggren tells it. He says you tried to settle up with him using a shattered Thunderjaw heart.
What? That's an exaggeration. It was only broken in 2.
Urkai, we don't have time for this. Come on, boys, back to the hunt. We still need 2 more of Berggren's components.
What's the rush?
We want out of these lands as soon as possible. That's all you need to know.
Let's see.
Why are you leaving the cut?
Well, we could go back to Banor. Let Anacut slit our throats.
By the blue light, Urkai. Why don't you just write our story in the snow for any passing hunter to read? We had a dispute with the chieftain of our old Werak. We thought someone else should have been in charge. He disagreed.
It seemed like a good time to move on, so we're traveling to the Sundom.
From here to the Sundom. It's a long trip.
Seems worth it. Sometimes survival is about knowing when to leave and where to go.
Yeah, and in this case, survival means us getting as far away as we can from Banor. We've seen enough red snow.
What's the plan once you get there? What will survival be about then?
Look, all that matters is that we get there. And to do that, we need shards. So if you'll excuse us.
So this Thunderjaw heart you brought Berggren.
Let me ask you this, all right? Why would it matter that the heart was broken into 2 pieces? Can't you just stick it back together?
Of course you can't just stick it back together.
I just meant...
Oh, I bet that scam artist Oseram could. He just wants to send us on another stupid errand.
Oh, he's not so bad. I like Berggren.
Like him? Tulamat, he sent us out in the snow to nearly die under the feet of a Thunderjaw, and...
Boys, shut up! Ugh! Every time someone brings up that stupid heart.
I've got the Scorcher Claw Berggren was asking for. That only leaves the Stalker Sinew and the Snap Maw Fang.
You should hold on to it. You're coming along to the next hunt after all, aren't you?
I suppose somebody's got to keep you 3 out of trouble.
Fine. I guess you'll have to tag along then. But don't start thinking you're one of us. The Bloody Snowdrifts aren't accepting new hunters.
Bloody Snowdrifts? That's what you want to call our Werak?
Yeah, it's not great to tie.
It's not like your names are any better. You. We're headed northwest, to the ruins near Hollow Hall. We'll be waiting.
Well, I knew that there was more to this than what I went through before. What, a couple years ago, maybe?
I can't feel much of anything in this.
I can't feel my tits! They're frozen, about to fall off. Got icicles hanging off of my nipples. It's colder than, it's like my dad used to say, it's colder than a witch's tit out here. Okay, let's see. All right. Anyways. Looks like the storm has moved on, keeping down the radar. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. It's always good to stay on top of those things. Lord knows I used to a lot. Used to do that a lot. I even do it now whenever, you know, obviously if something is near, which makes perfect sense. But, dude, I was like really... Actually, when I was younger, one of the things that I was thinking about being was a meteorologist, considering I had paid attention to the news so much that was one of the things that had kind of came to mind. I didn't do it, but I kind of backed off a bit anyways from paying so much attention to the weather. It's almost like I was addicted to it in a ways, because I always wanted to know what was going to happen day after day to try to plan for things, you know. Even when I was a kid, ain't much to plan for when you're a kid. It's all what your parents are planning for, you know. But as you get older and you get to be a teenager and onward up into adulthood, those things have a tendency to change, so... Oh, yeah. Yeah, no problem, man. You're welcome. I mean, heck, I used to be the same way, dude. Like, I would say that one of my biggest fears that I had when I was a kid was storms, because, honest to God, I was always scared. It doesn't even matter if it was just like a regular thunderstorm. I was scared lightning was going to come through the window and, like, go straight through me. Or I was scared that, like, thunder was going to, or wind was going to knock the house down on top of me. You know, I don't know. It's just kind of how I was, and... I guess me being so paranoid actually kind of caught up with me a few years ago when I used to live with my grandmother and a hurricane came through, and one of the trees beside her house started to fall, and my uncle had saw it when he was peeking out the door and called her and told her, and it looked like it was going to fall, and it was actually the room that I was staying in. I was walking down the hallway when he suddenly ended up mentioning that, and I had just saw something kind of fall, and... apparently, it landed on the roof and on the side.
Fine campsite, Outlander.
But I didn't even hardly hear it. I just heard like some rustling that happened outside. You know, it wasn't sound like it was anything that was loud, which is strange because it put a hole in the friggin' roof, like right along the side of it. And obviously, all that stuff needed to be squared away. So, let's see here. Okay, yeah. Well, that's interesting. I didn't even expect this to even be up there. I'm surprised I didn't even find out about it, since I had been playing this and roaming around everywhere. Although I think at that point in time I was...
Can't carry more.
...following through too much with the quests and whatnot, so there is that. Anyways... But yeah, another thing is I definitely, anytime there's any type of like bad storm or anything too, I do not under any circumstances like to be driving or riding if I can help it. If I can't, then I can't. You know, if it just happens while you're driving or something, you're really safe about it. But if I don't have to go anywhere and I know there's something going to be going on with the weather and it's near or something, I'll just be like, well, it's just going to go ahead and stay where I'm at or wherever I am until it passes on by. Because I don't know why, but every single time when it rains...
Scrabbling a bit.
Something pops up in people's heads where they have to drive like complete and total jackasses. They don't think, they just... I think one of the things they do is they panic, is what I think. Which is the last thing you need to do when you're driving in heavy rain or a storm. I mean, if anything, you should just find a place to stop and stay there until it passes. Or stop beside the road or something. Because the rain is always going to look heavier the faster you're driving. And even if you slow down, it's still going to look heavy because of you moving through it. But if you slow down, yeah, it can still be heavy, but... you know, it probably wouldn't seem like it's as scary, if you will. Yeah, I mean, I've lived in the southeast all of my life too, so we know all about what that's like with storms. What's funny is where my grandmother is, when I was living with her, anytime there would ever be any type of tornado watches or warnings or anything like that at all, every single time, no tornadoes would come around us. They would be near us, but we would be spared every single time. I was like, that's a grace of God right there. It would go by us. It would either be like up north from us or far east of us, west of us, south of us, whatever. But we were never in. I mean, yeah, we had severe storms, but we were never in the immediate impact of a tornado. I know that I don't need to stand on that because I think I'll get damaged, which I guess that makes sense considering it's hot water shooting out from the bottom of the earth. So yeah, I mean, duh. So, but it is a game, so you know. There's something over here. Not again. We got to go through this crap again with you people. Taking down all these things and doing all this stuff.
Where's the herd? Everyone ready?
Are you joking? We were born ready. Let's go get them, Flaming Skulls.
Nope. That's awful.
It is a pretty bad name. Good effort, though, Urkai.
Forget it. Let's just go kill something.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. It's like when you're in the mountains and whatnot, or even if you're in like big cities or something, you don't really have to worry about tornadoes, which in actuality isn't necessarily the truth. Because there's been things that have happened even in the mountains and in big cities where tornadoes have went through them, oddly enough. There's a prowler over there. I already see it. Over there sneaking around. Yep, there it is.
Tower took my shields out.
Dang it, I thought I was going to snipe it. Not snipe it, but stealth kill it. I did take it out though, so that's something. You guys go after that. I'm going to try this. That one's out. Yeah, these little ones ain't going to be anything, really.
Gotta come for you.
Stabbed it right in the booty.
Another hunt down. We're
Yeah.
really close, huh?
Whoa. Okay, that was weird.
And now we sit around and wait for her to finish cutting out the part.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Let's see here. Let's see here.
I can't spare the weight.
Well, I didn't get the thingy though, right? Yeah, I got the thingy.
I don't know about you three, but I feel better. Aloy, did you get that component?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, flat areas would always end up having to do with that for sure. Obviously, but like, I've heard there actually has been moments of that happening.
A figurine.
It's rare
You
with
look fierce for
cities,
such a little thing.
but like mountains is different. They're a little bit more susceptible to it. If I'm not mistaken, I've got some friends who, well, actually, technically, I'm living in the mountains as of right now, actually. So, even though we're in a valley, but tornadoes happen around here too. We just haven't, but I haven't experienced any personally myself. Tanya has in the past, but, oh crap. It's those explosive things that the friggin' stalker thing that puts down. Yeah, pretty much. It's just that more areas are a little bit more susceptible to it than others are, I guess you could say. So.
No room.
I think I want to try to get up there first to see if there might be something up there. So I don't gotta really do that beforehand. You know what, guys? Hang on a second. I'm going to switch out my headsets real quick so that I can aim to turn up the volume and things in this within the game itself so I can hear it a lot better instead of it just being rather light, because, like I said, there's no way for me to be able to control any type of bass or treble or anything in this. If I've hooked it, I think if I hooked it up to the PC, it probably would. But then again, it doesn't have a USB slot. It just has the usual two jacks. I don't know if it would still end up doing the same. I'm wondering if I could actually end up having the software on the PC to be able to fix it how I want it, and then take it out and use it on here. I think that's possible. I believe. Because Tanya was actually going to do the same with hers as well. Maybe that might do something where you can actually transfer it over, considering it should actually be within the drivers of the headset. But let me just switch these out real quick and see how things go with this. Okay, we're back with this again. Now, obviously, these aren't going to feel as snug as before, but maybe it may end up making a difference with this, possibly, with it not, like, vibrating my daggum ears and shaking my friggin' skull. I can't stand that crap, dude. Good grief. I don't understand how people can do with that, or deal with that. Let me see something here. I gotta check something. I'm going to check something out here. Somebody sent me something. Hang on a second. I need to also check to see how my audio is coming in too. Hang on a second. I need to get to the YouTube thing. I had something that was on here. Let me go back so I can check and make sure everything is coming through properly. No, dang it. Come on. Come on. What in the world? This YouTube app is going retarded. There we go. This YouTube app is going retarded. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Okay, I can turn this off now. I can hear myself perfectly. So yeah, there we go. Alright. Okay, now... Yay! It sounds loud to me, but it doesn't sound like it's gonna crack my skull in two. I don't understand that, man. That's, it's kind of like something a friend of mine back in college used to say. He said, man, me and my parents are actually going to end up going and investing in hearing aids for people. He said, because the way that, or put like stock or something, I think. Oh, she went right through the roof. What the heck? Or putting stock in something and dealing with hearing aids, because knowing how people hear things and listen to stuff nowadays, they're going to blow out their hearing. They ain't going to be able to hear jack diddly squat. And a lot of companies are wanting to do that with their headphones. It's annoying. It's crap, dude. It's like, how can you even listen to exactly what it is dealing with the sound when you have this freaking vibration shaking your freaking skull the whole time, man? I can't stand that crap. I can listen to something and enjoy it without it having to go blah, 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 and just like knocking what few brain cells I have loose.
That's another part down. One more and you'll have what you need to pay off Bergman.
Can't stand that
Starting
crap.
to feel real, you know.
I don't even know how
I'm
people
starting
listen
believe
to it
we're
in
really
their
gonna
cars
get
to
out of
deal
here.
with that.
Honestly,
Man, you're gonna be
I
deaf
wasn't
at a
sure
young
we'd
age.
survive a week
That's
without
for sure.
Nakoni. But here we are.
Who's Nakoni?
Nakoni was...
But they're
she
stupid,
was a
so what
friend
do you
of ours.
expect?
She challenged the chieftain for control of the Werak.
She didn't make it.
No. If you're gonna tell this story, tell it true. She was murdered.
Is this why you left Banor? Because of this business with Nakoni and your chieftain?
Onakut knew Nakoni was our mentor, our friend. We couldn't stay.
That final night, we snuck back to camp, packed what we could, and left.
Like cowards.
What are we, Tatai? We are Banuk, aren't we? Survive and prevail. That's what we do.
It's not what she did.
Nakoni challenged the chieftain. Why?
Onakut wrapped himself in power and authority the way some people wrap themselves in furs. If you're willing to fawn over him and sing false songs to him, you might get a spot on the best hunts. The Werak split into two. Those willing to lick the bottoms of Onikut's feet, and the rest of us, waiting for things to get better.
Until Nakoni.
She was the best and bravest of us. She was the one who took a stand.
Hang on a second. Need to charge my phone. This has to be a thing. Alright.
What happened? How did you lose Nakoni?
She challenged the chieftain to a hunting competition. Onikut, damn him. He wasn't nearly the hunter Nakoni was. But who comes back to the camp after the trial? Onikut, grinning like a snap maw, crowing, "Oh, where's little Nakoni?"
We tracked Nakoni through the woods. Found her not far from the trailhead.
With her damn neck snapped.
I don't want to remember her like that. Sometimes that memory, it's all I can think of.
I'm sorry, Tatai. It sounds like she meant a lot to you. To all of you. I'm sorry for what you've been through.
It's nice to be heard. Thank you.
Something giving you a headache?
Look, it doesn't matter, okay? What happened in Banor is buried in Banor. What matters now is what happens in the Sundom. That's where the burning turkeys are gonna make a name for ourselves, right?
Oh, the burning turkeys? Seriously?
It rolls off the tongue.
Sort of like vomit?
So, where to next?
There's a lake just west of here. Seems like a good place to find a snapmaw fang. We'll meet you there.
If you beat us there, just wait by the campfire. We'll be along. You listen nearly as well as you hunt.
Okay. Ooh, there's a thingy over here.
Ursus Americanus, the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
That's amazing.
Deserve it. I didn't even know you disappeared.
Oh, really? Oh. Dang, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Chill almost feels like a sunburn.
Voice log.
Visitor Center's a bust. I'm recording the strategic and operational value at roughly 0 point squat. No reason we shouldn't pack the staff onto a vert and send them back to Nowheresville as soon as the gates are locked. Enjoy basic income, ding-dongs.
Okay, well, that was a thing. Let's see. So. I love that music, dude.
Forget about traveling light. I hate to interrupt.
Oh, Yes. Hello, Well, an outlander at the Shrine of Forgotten Beasts. Welcome. I'm Enjuk.
Aloy. The Shrine of what?
When the old world still breathed, a great man built a tiny totem to this beast and stored the visage inside. When the totem is placed on the pedestal, the animal is painted onto the empty air, and the beast lives again. Well, almost.
You mean a
There are 7
hologram?
pedestals. Where are the other 6 figurines?
I found this one in the wilds. Remembered the indentations in the pedestals here, and saw how they matched the base of the totem. But as you say, it's one of 7, isn't it? The great Montana recreations must have made more, but time has scattered them.
So some of these other figures that I've been finding apparently are going to go on these pedestals, which will do something.
You said a great man made these figurines?
Indeed. He was, I believe, a student of the natural world. Like me. But surpassing my abilities 1,000 times over. The great Montana recreations. Perhaps the finest natural scholar the old world ever produced. His voice claims responsibility for the totems, the vessels for the knowledge he accumulated. I share his desire to understand the beasts, to catalog their behaviors and preserve their images. I like to flatter myself that I'm an apprentice of sorts, carrying on his work. Someday, perhaps, if I am persistent, I can earn his name. Enjuk Recreations.
Yeah. Have you ever tried, whenever something like that happens, maybe wearing a headset to muffle out the sound? Like a good headset, regardless of whether you're listening to anything or not, it can like muffle it.
I found some of those animal figurines you like.
Ew! Let's see. I have necessary resources. Reward box. They're all reward boxes? 4, 5, 6. Let's do the 6th one. Let's do the 5th one. Let's do the 4th one. Let's do the 2. And let's do... Oh, so apparently there's one that I have not found. Out of all these, apparently. I need to sell some stuff. Sold because that's what you start with. So whatever. Sell it. Shield Weaver. That's the one for the cauldrons. Let's see. I'll sell everything except for
Cut may have forgotten you little ones, but I will not. And now that you've returned to your pedestals, I can show others.
So these totems, the images they show are of animals that no longer exist. They're gone, like the old ones.
So it seems. To think such magnificent creatures are lost to us, that we never even knew they were here.
I wonder how the
we
Warrior can
rely as much
have that
the
on his
beasts
head
as we
and
do
not
on
be weighed down.
machines. For food, for warmth, but do we study them with the same fervor? I do. For example, I have this theory about foxes. Why do foxes have red fur? Think about what they eat.
Meat?
Raw meat. Bloody meat. See? Natural causation. Logical connections. It only makes sense.
You've thought a lot more about foxes than I have.
Let's see.
I should get going.
Of course, of course. I've taken up so much of your time already. But I don't suppose you could keep an eye out for more figurines?
If I run across any, I'll bring them your way.
Yeah, so I definitely did end up finding some other ones. Let's see what they are.
Canis lupus, the enigmatic Grey Wolf. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Could it be that these wolves and our foxes are the same somehow? Perhaps after hundreds of winters. No. No, that's ridiculous.
Alcis Alcis, the noble moose. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
The horns grow like trees. Of course, this moose used those bizarre growths to blend in with its forest home. Huh.
Odocoleus virginianus, the majestic mule deer. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Not built like a predator, but perhaps it needed those horns to take down its prey in the absence of sharp fangs.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing it, but I think it's funny with the trailer they released because what I'm looking at is like, I was telling myself, there's no way that it's going to look like that on PS5 because you know how developers are. They'll go and throw all these trailers out, make you think it's one thing and be a completely different thing when it comes out. So I honestly do not believe that's the way it's going to look on PS5. I mean, it's definitely not going to look like that on PS4 either, but yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to see. Am I going to play it? Yeah, sure, of course. But from what I saw, there isn't really anything that is particularly new to me per se that has me like, oh my gosh, I got to play this right now. I need to see more. I need to see more gameplay, you know. I mean, I'm definitely going to play it, and I know Tanya is going to want to play it for sure, but I'm just like, nah, I don't know if it's really going to look like that when it comes out.
Arctos, the menacing grizzly bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Those claws look like they could rip someone in half.
Perhaps in its youth, but you heard Montana Recreations. He said it's grizzled, old. Its hunting days are behind it.
Okay, yeah, yeah, go up and try to see if it'll do that.
Puma Concalor, the fearsome cougar. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Its coat is sand-colored. Could it have been a burrowing animal? Perhaps those teeth were only used for digging.
It almost seems like they have, dude, along the lines. I mean, I kind of feel like when it comes to character models, specifically in-game, I do believe that there is a way to make the character models probably move even smoother like a human actually would. But they're still really smooth now. But I think that in terms of overall realism with realistic graphics, not talking about animated ones or cel-shaded ones or anything like that, I think it would be possible to try to make human-based ones move a lot more lifelike, if you will.
Ursus americanus, the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
How would you like to find yourself cornered by that thing?
I suspect I'd like it very much indeed. What a beautiful beast you were.
Wow. Soup? Soup? What about soup? Oh, fart. Oh, sup. Yeah, soup to you too. Well, we got a bus over her. A tree growing out of it. Wasn't there something else that was over here? Curious about 76. Well, I mean, I can honestly tell you, man, I got it for $4 used at GameStop, and I more than got my $4 out of it. I was actually recently playing it a few days ago, and, you know, I'll jump into it from time to time, and even with that new expansion they came out with, I'm still not at the level to be able to go and take it on just yet. Sadly. I mean, it would be better if I was actually hooking up with some people to be able to play. I believe Hawk, who comes in the streams, he actually has it. Wanted me to get in contact with him whenever I started playing it again, so I guess that's one thing to look out for, I suppose. Well, clearly there was a lot of buses that were broke down here. I'm wondering... This must have been... This is exactly where they were saying where the game was taking place was in Montana. They were right, because I heard somebody talking about it, because I don't think you really knew where the game was taking place, and then somebody had mentioned it, and I'm like, oh, that does make a lot of sense. And then here it is now, you're really starting to hear about this stuff, and see the landform and all that stuff. Well, watch where you're walking, honey. Go back, get up. Oh, I'm gathered up all this stuff, I'm not even really utilizing it at press time. Oh, there's a thingy. Oh, it's an audio lock. Yay.
Security inspection. This place, as my father used to say, is a sixth alarm dumpster fire, a catastrophic breach waiting to happen. And this Malinowski guy, he's the source of the problem. I guarantee it, too wrapped up in this pet project of his. I mean, who the hell cares if a bunch of stagnant pools of water are rainbow colored or not?
Jeez. Oh, there's another thingy over there. I figured I would end up finding some other stuff around here. Let's see. I think I need to go on and see on YouTube if anybody has actually told the whole story of all these different pieces of lore that you find in the world, because I really don't want to sit back and be reading all this stuff. I mean, if it doesn't grab my attention, at least. Another control tower? Clearly there was roads that was over there. It's kind of funny going through and kind of realizing how the world used to look, even though it's been completely destroyed. There's a thingy over there, but apparently I can't get to it. right there. Oh, that's cool then. Yeah, I appreciate that. Wait.
I'd have to ditch something.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Okay, in that case, we're just gonna go ahead and... A lot of Soulsborne lore
No sign
videos.
of him yet.
Yeah, I've heard of the guy
Guess I'll just sit and wait.
Vadi Vidi. I've seen some of his stuff. Although it doesn't really make much sense to me considering I'm not playing the games. But some of the lore interests me enough to a point, but it's like I don't really know all of what he's talking about considering I haven't been playing them. So people are saying that the Vadi Vidi guy is like one of the biggest proponents of lore in the Souls universe. So, well, if you would have got off of there in the first place, I wouldn't have had to jump off.
I was starting to worry about you three. Everything all right?
We took our time. After our last conversation, we had a lot to think about.
I can imagine. Just one more hunt, then your debt is paid and you three can make your way south. Ready?
Huntress, the Sunshine Snowshoes await your signal.
What?
Horrible. I'm almost impressed, Dulamok. Didn't think you could come up with a name worse than Burning Turkeys.
Well, I liked it. Let's hunt.
I'm kind of curious. What do these people eat? Because it seems like there's not a lot of things for them to be able to hunt per se. So are they vegetarians or something? Because anything in terms of any type of quote-unquote wildlife is going to end up coming from the machines, and you sure aren't going to be eating the machines. Locked down now. Now it's time for all of you to hunt. Shock him, take him down easier. Yes. He was just standing around on top of that thing. What the heck? Oh. Oh, I guess I shot him in the butt with it. I didn't move that time. What? What the heck? Come on. They're still fighting. What the hell is it? Aloy, get out! Mom, good grief. Baby! Yeah, let's see what we can do with this. I don't think I can really do anything with it at the moment. Yeah, the link didn't show up in here. I don't know why. 3. Repair damage amount by using metal shards. I don't know yet. Disassemble. Silent Head, I heavy and elite human enemies. I may still have something like that. Can't get it yet though.
Very cold.
Come here, Ava. Let's have a proper goodbye, huh?
No, I'm still searching stuff, dude. Not yet. Let's see what I could possibly be able to pick up.
There. That's the last of Bergren's parts. Looks like you 3 are out of debt.
For now. Until Urkai breaks something else.
It was one time! You make a nice shaman, Aloy. Thanks for lending a hand.
I appreciate the help, but I'll
meet
go
you in
and
the
check
Sundom sometime.
Check something out. I'll see what I can find.
Once you get to the Sundom, what then? What's the next step?
We hunt like Nakoni wanted to hunt.
Nakoni had big dreams. A werak in which everyone pulls their weight and takes care of each other. No shamans, no chieftains, no need to pry the power out of anybody's hands.
Sounds like a lot of work.
But worth it, I think. And a fitting tribute to Nakoni. We can become the werak she always wished for.
You won't have me to strip your kills now. Are you 3 gonna be alright?
Doesn't look that hard, really. We'll be fine.
Great. He watches 3 successful harvests and he's suddenly a shaman.
When you get to Song's Edge, talk to Bergrand. If he can't teach you himself, he'll know someone who can.
Sure. And I bet he charges us for the introduction.
Thank you, Aloy. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
I guess this is goodbye. How does it feel, putting Banuk lands behind you?
The only thing I would have missed is already gone.
Let all those rotten Banor suck-ups freeze to death.
That's a little much, Urkai, don't you think? That's strange. What is it to be Banuk after Banur forsakes you? How do we decide who we are?
Oh yeah, definitely, man.
How about you, Aloy? Who do you think we are? What will you remember of us?
You accomplish what you fight for.
You lost someone you care about. That leaves a wound. The sort of wound a lot of people don't recover from.
Yeah. I've got nothing but scars to show for it.
That's the point. Only survivor's scar. After everything you've been through, you keep going.
We're the Scars of the North.
Scars of the North. Sounds pretty tough, doesn't it?
Thank you, Aloy. It's a good name. One we'll honor.
Return to Bergren.
I'm very thankful we met you, Aloy.
It's so dark out here. I guess I can't fast travel there and fast travel here. Or here, actually. Oh boy. That definitely took a while. Good grief. I'll be right back in a second, folks. Alright. Okay, folks. Sorry, I had to check a little something. Anyways. Okay.
We meet again.
You know, I think I'm probably just going to go ahead and end the stream now, considering I've been going on for almost 2 hours and did almost an hour previously on Ghost of Tsushima, where I was trying to get rid of any other side stuff, which didn't really work out too well.
Still vessels for the blue
Anyways,
light.
but I appreciate everybody coming out to the stream, checking out the archive version and the live version, and I'll probably be back again with something tomorrow, and
What
hope
purpose
everything
do her
goes
paintings serve?
well with anybody, and
Some say Sakuli's paintings
I will
don't
end this
fit,
like I
but
always
don't
do.
believe it myself.
Later, taters.